Curtis Chandler here, President of PFL, bringing you this week's weekly Railcar energy and commodity update. Stocks finished the week higher last week. The Dow closed Friday at 49,504 points, which was up 1,122 points for the week. The S&P 500 added 108 points, closed at 6,966. And the Nasdaq gained 436 points to close out the week at 23,671. WTI crude settled at $59.12 per barrel on Friday of last week, up $1.80 per barrel week over week. Western Canadian Select traded down 14.75 from WTI calendar month average, putting the implied value of Canadian heavy at $42.85 per barrel. U.S. commercial crude inventories fell 3.8 million barrels to 419 million, which is 3% below the 5-year average for this time of year. Gasoline stocks built 7.7 million and now sit at 3% above the 5-year average. Distillate inventories added 5.6 million, but remain 3% below the 5-year average for this time of year. Propane grew 2.2 million barrels, but is 29% above the 5-year average for this time of year. North American rail traffic for week 2 was up 2%. Carloads rose 4.4% year over year, while intermodal slipped 0.5% year over year. Coal was up 24%, while motor vehicles and parts dropped 28%. North American rig count jumped 94 rigs week over week. The U.S. slipped by 2 rigs at 544 rigs, but Canada surged 96 rigs with 197 active rigs. Here are the stories we are watching out there for you. The 4-week rolling average of petroleum carloads on the 6 largest North American railroads fell to 28,399 from 29,022, a decline of 691 railcars month over month. Canadian volumes rose. CPKC were up 9%. CN was up 8%, while in the U.S., the NS was up 22%. Iran moved back into the risk radar as large-scale protests continued, the most significant since 2009. With Iran producing more than 3 million barrels a day, disruption concerns are real. Coal, steel, and crude options hit its highest since June, showing traders are paying up to hedge volume risk. Trump administration is pursuing creative ideas to refill the SPR without waiting on congressional approval. The SPR certainly sits at about 400 million barrels, roughly 60% of capacity. Filling it to the top would require about 280 million barrels and cost $16 billion. CPFL is ready for the details. Alberta launched a centralized project hub for proposed pipelines to Canada's northwest coast. There's no approved route yet. Stay tuned for this one, but it looks like timing is way out. Given typical timelines for permitting, consultation, and construction, this is a 2030 story. During these middle years, rail may be an option. Problem is, producers want short-term deals while leasing companies want long-term deals. The car availability for the cold and insulated car is tight right now. Call us for further details on this. Well, that's it for this week, folks. If you need navigating crude by rail economics, fleet strategy, or equipment needs, PFL is ready. PFL clears, and repairs cars all across North America with crews readily available. Please call PFL for all your rail car needs. And please read this week's report, folks. It's free. You can pass it on to friends and colleagues, and we do it all for you. And for all those that are going to be at the Mars conference tomorrow up in Chicago, please give us a call at the desk. I'm going to be there. Curtis Chandler, Brian Baker from our firm is going to be there, as well as David Cohen, and we will have a table and an exposition. Call us at the office at 239-390-2885, or call one of our cell phones, or stop by and see us at the booth. Safe travels up there, and pack warm, because it's going to be a little cold in Chicago if you're coming from the south. Have a great week, folks, and be safe.